from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a This is Houston's first-round pick, of course, back in 2017, Deshaun Watson. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A gain of 5. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Chubb running right. Running right through him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Second down and 7. Chubb on the counter. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Singletary to get the drive started, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Deshaun Watson and the Browns offense back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Watson. And that one off off the mark, behind him, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 3. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. To throw is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second and 3 from the 9. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Singletary again. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Watson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's rock and roll, baby.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Texans 26-yard line.
2nd and 6. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Chubb. And he's brought down. 81 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston set to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. As this complete to Woods. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Holding offense.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle by it's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
It's showtime, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.